We need more people to tell their stories is so true because what are the stories we are hearing? Are we hearing firsthand accounts of the parents, the caregivers, the children who become adults who are disabled themselves from the disabled parents who have been through this and have been through this at different levels? I was so fortunate to be able to interview Judy Human. I was able to sit down with her in person at her home. She invited me and I happened to be in town, so I said yes. And I spoke with her a number of times after that as well. Our stories are so important because we can learn from one another. Very often, it becomes messy. It's always messy being a non disabled person entering into this space by way of your children. And I spoke with her about the messiness of that and about how do we fully support our children as disabled individuals and not talk over and speak for them, which can be tricky, especially with complex communicators like my own son, and also not erase our own experience. So often, as parent caregivers, we feel this need to be doing all the things for our child and to be waving the disability flag and to be staying up with them all night and then packing the lunches and then the universe revolving around them. And for most of us, that's not sustainable. And we need to find and share with each other, whether it's in conversation, whether we write a memoir or make a movie or whatever it is. What are the stories of the caregivers? Because we are a valid part of this life and this existence. And it also is an important part of the story. Our stories of care as caregivers can be part of the advocacy and the policy and the media, all of this. And we can include our stories while we are still centering our children as disabled individuals and letting the disability, if it's not our own story, give structure to our stories without claiming it as our own.